Welcome back, fourth graders. As always, we're going to make sure that you have pencil and paper ready to get some practice in. So we're going to practice changing mixed numbers to improper fractions using that MAD strategy. And then also we're going to practice changing those improper fractions to their appropriate mixed numbers. So first, just a reminder, you're going to take 4 times 5. You're going to make sure you're writing that correct product off to the side. 4 times 5 is 20. There's that multiplication step. Then you're going to add that 20 plus 3, which is 23. That's your new numerator for your fraction. And then just keep that same denominator, bring that 4 right over. So 5 3/4 equals 23/4. Also, down here, if you start with an improper fraction, you're just going to take that step, long division step. So you're going to ask yourself, how many times does 7 go into 18? That's your division. Count by 7s if you need to. We know to get as close as possible, it only goes in 2 whole times. 2 times 7 is going to be 14. Then we subtract. 8 minus 4 is 4. So we bring that remainder right up, 2 4/7, keeping that same denominator. So just as a reminder, that's how we're going to practice. You're welcome to write a bunch of those examples down. What I did was I made sure, for my cards over here, Justin has some cards facing down over there. He's got some examples of mixed numbers and improper fractions. He's going to take one at a time, and he's going to go ahead, flip it over. I actually color coordinated them. Go ahead, bud. If you wanted to...
1 and 5, 10.
1 and 5, 10. So he's starting with the mixed number now. So he's doing that in his head or on paper. So he knew that it's 15/10. Next. Yep, so once he got that correct answer, he's going to now pick a new card. 8 2/5. He's going with just mixed numbers over there. And the trick is to remember that the denominators always stay the same. So 42/5 is that correct answer. So he's going to keep going. He's matching. Oh, he switched it up. This time he actually chose an improper fraction. He saw that up there. 17/3 is the same thing as 5 2/3. There's a couple more examples here. You can
9/5.
9/5. If you're doing this at home, you can write it. What did you say was equivalent to 9/5, bud?
1 and 4/5.
1 4/5 down there.
3 and 1/4.
3 1/4. You found it up at the top. 13/4.
4/7.
And what did you say for that last one?
3 and 3/7.
3 3/7, but what was the improper fraction?
3 and 1/4.
Nope, 3 1/4 isn't correct. So,
It was 24/7.
so he had 24/7. He was trying to do that long division in his head. 3 3/7 is correct. All right, is that all of them? I don't think so. Keep going. 12/6. So there's that improper fraction of 12/6. Oh, he sees that at the bottom is a whole number of 2s. So don't forget that improper fractions could also be divided and be just whole numbers instead of any fractions left over.
10 and 6.
10 6/6. That's interesting. 10 and 6/6. Really, 10 the whole number. 6/6 would also be a fraction that represents one whole. So he knew 10 plus one whole is 11. So you're welcome to try this. Anyway, if you don't have a Nerf gun or anything as far as target shooting, you're welcome just to make these cards ahead of time. So I tried to make sure I mixed up some of the choices here. So 10 and 6/6, I just made sure all of these C's are on the back for cards, and on the back of my cards that I made ahead of time for the wall, I put W's. So I tried to make sure that they were appropriate matches. And like I said earlier in the video, all of the one color of these cards that were face down, they're all going to be mixed numbers. So if it was easier to do all mixed numbers first in the MAD strategy, that's fine. He kind of went back and forth because all of these green C's for these cards were improper fractions. So you're welcome to pause this at any time while you're watching, as always, and check your work. You're welcome to make any of your own matches. Good luck. See you tomorrow.